We are joined by the one and only Gilbert Burns, or is it El Dorino?
Dorino.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good. Obviously getting ready for UFC 287, Jorge Masvidal, massive fight. How's it all going?
Doing good. You know, training came very tough. This is going to be the hardest week. And then like next week, you're going to slow it down a little bit. But yeah, today I had a great sparring. Feeling good. Feeling very good about it.
Yeah, Gilbert, you know, you've been in a lot of fights, but this one feels bigger. You know what I mean? Do you feel the difference in the magnitude of this fight just because it is Masvidal and he is a superstar? I mean, obviously you've been in there with Kamaru and Hamzat and you've been in big fights, but does this one feel different?
I think I'm going to feel. I didn't feel yet. I think 5 weeks I'm going to feel a little bit more, but it came in a great time. You know, I just finished one camp, took a little time off and got back to another camp. I think that's the best, you know, and then staying healthy, staying like good, it helped me, but it didn't feel like a big fight yet. I think 5 weeks I'm going to feel. Right now I don't feel it. Like I just feel like every other fight, you know, and this is going to be my number 20 fight in the UFC. So
wow,
that's a big deal.
That's a big one.
Yep. Obviously, last time out, you got the arm triangle over Neil Magny. Round one, took hardly any damage. I mean, what a performance that was. And by the way, congratulations. It was so technical. You did the right thing. You waited and waited and waited on the outside. And then when the time was right, you exploded, took him down and got the submission. So congrats. Jorge Masvidal, right? Tell me about the challenges that he possesses for you. How do you feel about the guy? What is your relationship? All that good stuff.
No, we're all okay. I respect him. He respects me in the same way. But I think he's a gamer, you know. He's a guy. I had to break down a lot of his videos, watch it over and over again. And he did a great job, even with Colby. You know, Colby had a hard time taking him down, especially on the beginning. He has a very good takedown defense. Overrated on the way I see. He defends very, very good. And he can grapple you. He's back against the floor. If he does get taken down, he can grapple you. Very tricky with the striking. Do both stance very good. Hits hard. Good boxing. Good kicks. Good knees. Elbows. He's a veteran, you know, 51 fights. And I think now with Leon beating Kamaru, he get extra motivation. You know, the last like 3 weeks that we have, 2 weeks, 2 training weeks, and the 5 week, I think he get a little bit more motivated come to the fight. And I like it because everything goes good. I don't want people to say, oh, he beat a guy that, you know, he's on his way out, the guy that's losing. No, I want a motivated guy. I want a guy that, oh, see, Gilbert was in danger, but he put on this guy. That's what I want people say, you know. But I think he's very dangerous everywhere, well-rounded. I think the weakness might be the cardio. You know, sometimes you can see, like, after a couple of fights, you put the arms up, deep breath. That's the only thing. But for sure, a little bit grappling and wrestling. But I think overall, he's a well-rounded guy, and I'm excited for this fight.
Is this do you think you get a finish? You know, before the Magny fight, you talked about, you know, wanting to get finishes and be impressive and have these breakout moments instead of just going in and dominating people because you're trying to work your way back to a title fight and you want impressive wins. Do you see yourself getting a finish over a guy that is so crafty and a veteran and been in there, you know, with the best guys? He's been around forever. He's really good at staying safe. Yeah,
that's going to be the challenge. That's what I've been doing the whole freaking training camp. One thing is you go to practice and get by, you know, and just finish your practice good. And another thing is you put in pressure, you put in the tempo, you put in like a lot of pressure. That's what I've been doing. And I think I'm gonna get a finish. I think that's my goal. I don't want to just be Masvidal unanimous. I have nightmares with that. After the fight, freaking hearing Bruce Buffer voice, oh, by unanimous decision, I don't want that. I don't want to buy a finish. I want to buy KO, TKO, submission. I want to finish this fight. I don't want decision. I'm not. If it goes to a decision, I'd be very disappointed in myself. I want to finish this guy.
this is kind of like a home. Obviously, you're Brazilian, but this is kind of like a home match for both of you in Miami. You know, you're from, where do you live? Is it Boca Raton?
Boca Raton, yeah.
Yeah, and he's actually in Miami. So there's going to be a lot of support for both of you there. So the atmosphere is going to be incredible. I've got one question for you. Can we take the hat off and see the afro?
Oh, let's see it.
He's coming.
That's the most dangerous Gilbert Burns out there.
He's coming.
Yeah, right. It's like, I'm going. It's a hometown matchup. Talking about. I've got one question. Take the hat off. we went to Twitter, and the amount of people on there were saying that the hair is fire. They love it, and all the rest of it. Looking good, brother. Looking good, feeling good. I'm assuming.
Thank you. Yeah, feeling good. It's kind of like I got to give that to George. You know, it's a little bit more his house. You know, like he's grow up here in Miami, born and raised here, fought in those crazy fights that we see like back in the days in the backyard was here. I think the crowd might boo me a little bit. You know, I got that. I don't care. But yeah, but even with the Leon fight, remember I was right. Unfortunately, because I want Kamaru to win, I was right. I said Leon's gonna win. All that gonna affect. You know, I don't think he's gonna look good, and I was right on point. Remember when we talked about it?
Yep. What did you think of that fight?
I think Leon fought very, very, very smart. I think I knew Luca was here at the house we were watching, and then I say, "Oh, I think Leon gonna kick so much in this fight. He's gonna try to stay relaxed." Control a little bit more the distance, maybe circle if Kamaru coming, try to work the way up, block the takedowns, but I think he's gonna kick so much. And then after the fight, I say, I told you, bro, that's what I thought. You know, those guys are very smart. And I think Kamaru felt a little bit of pressure, you know, felt too much worry about that kick. The hand was there the whole time. So when your hands are up, very hard to block body kicks, very hard to do a good feint to go to a shot whenever your hands is too much here. Very hard to get it going. And then I think Kamaru feint wasn't there. Like you can see after one knee, he stopped feinting, he stopped moving. I think he felt. I think it was too quick for Kamaru to fight back for the title. He should take a little bit more time, get mentally accept that you lost, and kind of get that hungry back and fight very hungry and put a pressure. But I think Kamaru didn't fight his best, and Leon fought his very, very best.
Gilbert, I got two questions here. When you watched Leon and Kamaru fight, you said you think that probably motivated Masvidal because obviously, you know, the Usman fight is probably not one he's going to get again if Usman retains the title because he's already been beaten twice. Did you get a sense of like a little bit extra motivation because it is a fresh champion? It's a new guy that you haven't fought. It's always easier to get the first matchup than a rematch. How did you feel watching Leon get the win?
To be completely honest, it didn't matter so much. I was happy for Leon, you know, guys been freaking working very hard. We can see like COVID, Hamza cancer, this and that. Can't we put the guy out of the rankings? And I respect that. He keep hustling, keep fighting, and he got a win. But I felt a little bit for Kamaru, you know, such a dominant champion and go out on that way to a losing streak. So, but it didn't change so much, to be honest. I think you gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta keep finishing these guys. I'm gonna show up. I don't think I have Dana White privilege, so I gotta work very hard and try to get a finish. And another thing too, I think they don't say my name so much, and then I like it to be the dark horse. I like to be the guy that people know talking. And that motivates me more than Leon winning. But the people that they say like too much about Colby right now, and it maybe a little bit of Belal Muhammad, a little bit of Shavkat, I like it that they don't say my name. And April 8th, I just want to like put a lot of pressure on this guy, make a finish, and then they're gonna remind, you know, give a little bit of remind for these guys. That motivates me more than changing the champion and everything, you know, like, oh, okay, they don't say, even the fact of Leon saying like, if George wins, he's next. And then if Burns wins, if he wins, we'll see. Like, what do you mean? Like, okay, I'm not here to judge no one. You do whatever you want. As a champion, you need to make the most of it. You gotta make good money. You gotta get big fights. I get it, but I gotta remind people April 8th.
Well, that leads me right into the next one. When Dana at the presser says, kind of no matter what, Colby gets the next title shot. There's other big matchups coming. Obviously, your fight with George is huge. I mean, I think that's got a lot of title fight implications going into that. And then Colby kind of, he comes from the back, from behind the curtain, weighs in, and then just kind of fucks everything up for everybody. Be honest. Like, did that genuinely bother you a little bit? Like, or you just kind of just grinding and saying, "You fuck it, just worry about yourself."
To be honest, I gotta give it up to this guy. He's freaking smart. That's what I saw. Like, man, this guy's so smart. He came out of nowhere because March 5th, he made 1 year that he fought Masvidal. That was March 5th last year. And I was just about to make, if that guy doesn't fight, they're gonna kick him out of the ranks. And then out of nowhere, that guy's coming away. He just said, man, this freaking guy is so smart. I got to give it to him. He was just like, man, I think he's a great fighter. I don't want to like, I kind of decided, and I'm not pushing no one down to raise myself up. I'm not going to talk shit about this guy. But I got to give it up to Colby. He's freaking smart. This guy doing good decisions.
Hey.
I got to give it up to him. And then we'll see now. Now the pressure is on Dana. He's in the UFC. He's on Leon. Let's see. I have an opportunity to make these guys changing the decisions. I gotta go out there, be so impressive that people, oh shit, it might be Burns time right now. So, and I'm gonna take that. But he's freaking smart. I gotta give it out to Colby. Like, man, that was the best decision he could have ever had.
Obviously, as a welterweight contender, one of the biggest names, when you see Leon defend the belt like that, so, it's kind of done with Kamaru for now. I'm not saying he can't come back, but Leon and Kamaru, that's over. Okay. Yeah. And now it's time for Leon to see if he can defend against all the other contenders. Does that excite you? Does that give you, it's like, oh, I can feel it. I can feel a title fight. If I beat Masvidal, of course, there's Colby, but all you contenders now, do you see it as like a new lease of life in the welterweight division?
Yes. I think Kamaru gonna take a big time off right now. He should rest a little bit. Guy, I don't know how he keep fighting. Guy has so many injuries, and yeah, I think Leon has a couple options now. Like if Belal, if is a lot of if. That's the only thing. If Belal fights Shavkat, that kind of it passed by a little bit. If Colby fights, there's a lot of if, and I have the opportunity to go out there and put doubts on Dana's mind, like, oh shit, I think we're gonna put Burns first. So that's what I'm thinking, and I don't mind. Sometimes it doesn't come our way, right? You guys know more than everybody. Like sometimes you gotta hustle extra, a little bit extra. Sometimes maybe one more fight. Sometimes two more fights. I'm gonna try to establish myself as the next contender, next title fight, on my next fight, but I might go out there and beat the shit on Masvidal and they still not give it to me. So yeah, it is what it is. So sometimes it doesn't go, but I have a chance to kind of put it down on those guys' mind, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What happens, and this is a hypothetical situation, let's just say Leon fights Colby. Leon beats Colby. International Fight Week. Leon's still the champion. A couple of months later, Conor McGregor knocks out Michael Chandler, and they make Conor McGregor versus Leon Edwards. What do you say then, Gilbert?
Shit.
Ay, carajo.
Shit.
I'm kidding.
No, you're messing with me.
That's a real question.
That can't happen, That literally can't happen. Or the opposite, or Colby beats Leon and Colby fights Conor McGregor. Yeah, it can't happen. I don't know.
Dude,
then I gotta shit. Give me Belal Muhammad. Give me the next guy. I gotta just keep. I'm not gonna stop and wait. That's one thing that I can say right now. I'm not just gonna let's say I'm the number one contender right now, I'm not just gonna sit down and wait. You know, I think I gotta stay active. It's just the way I feel better. It's just the way I feel alive. I gotta be competing, you know, and we'll see. I hope that doesn't happen, but if it happens, I'm gonna.
No, I know. It's a stupid question, but you never know because it could happen. Right? We went to Twitter. I'm going to throw a few quick Twitter questions at you, then we'll let you go because I know you're very busy. You've got training and things. So, and we appreciate your time, Gilbert. Thank you. First question here is Odd Smoker Steve. What's his favorite local restaurant in Miami? Papi Steakhouse?
Oh, no, I have a couple Brazilian places right here. Very good. I like the ones like 10 minutes from the house. Picanha, Brazil. Very good here. Like that's my favorite one. Local, super quick. Great food, fresh. That's my local favorite one.
What is a good Brazilian dish? Because like obviously I've had the churrascaria, right? You know, but what is like a good, like traditional Brazilian dish? It's not just meat.
No. We have a bunch of different ones. We have most are meat, to be honest. It's rice and beans. We do the yuca flour farofa. We do salad and then we do meat, but. We have so many. We have polenta. You know polenta? I don't think you ever saw this one. The yellow one. Then we have.
You know what that is, Anthony? Polenta.
I don't. No.
Yeah, no. It's kind of like.
Do I? I've heard of it. I think I've had it.
It can go two ways.
Like, yeah. Anthony, do you know?
The polenta is the way it is like it's coming from a flour that you can make it sweet or you can make it like salty. It's just like oatmeal, kind of, but not different flour. Right. But it's a very Brazilian, like we make a polenta and then we put a little meat on it. That's a very good one. My wife does very good.
How do you feel about Anthony fighting Johnny Walker, one of your very good, he's a Brazilian. How do you feel about this?
oh, you fighting Johnny Walker for sure? I'm not even paying attention. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's a crazy fight. That guy is a horse. You gotta watch out because on the beginning, he's gonna
it's gonna be crazy
and wild.
It's gonna be crazy.
He slowed it down a lot after the first round. So you gotta watch out in that first round. That's a good fight.
How's his jiu-jitsu?
I don't think it's a high level. I think for sure he can grapple a little bit, but I don't think it's the highest level. I didn't think so either. Very strong. I heard very strong, but I think whenever you chew strong, the cardio kind of goes down a little bit. It's harder when the guy's even, when the guy has not too strong but a lot of cardio, but I think he's the opposite. He's very strong.
Someone says here on Twitter,
we're going to bring him to Denver. That's what Gilbert's going to come to Denver.
Oh, yeah.
You should come to Denver. Come do some training.
I want you. I want to go to
Denver. It's cold in Denver, right?
Yeah, I don't like cold.
He changed his mind.
Exactly. He's like, no way.
Said, never mind. I changed my mind.
Someone here on Twitter, Gilbert, they said his wife, your wife, his wife instructed him strictly to take the easier approach, take down and submit, and not have wars like he did with Hamza. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, she did?
She did say that on the new Magny fight because she's right here. She's not listening to you. That's a good thing, at least I'm with a headphone. But she said, right, before the fight, the day of the fight, I want to take Neil Magny down, but not instantly, not right away, not like Damian Maia style, not like Hamza style. I want to feel that guy a little bit, but then before Liv, she was going to the arena before me, so I was on my room just resting a little bit, got all my things ready, and then before the fight, she came in, hey, I don't want you to go crazy and bang with this guy. Take him out, take him down, and submit him. It's going to be easy. And then I'm like, oh, all right, promise me. And then I say, no, I'm not promising you. You promised me. And then shit, okay, I promise you. And then at the fight, that is the craziest thing, because at the fight, I was kind of feeling the distance. I was getting ready, and then I said, okay, I can see I'm going to throw a right hand, maybe 1-1-2. I was kind of seeing the combination. And then I just remember myself like, oh, you say you promise. You got this guy down like, in the middle of the fight, like, shit, okay, I'm going to throw a right hand. I'm going to throw a right hand. If And if it happens, I go to a body lock, and that's exactly what I did. But I wasn't looking for that in the beginning. I was like, I want to feint a little bit, and then come with a hard one, chew in and out, move. But then I said, you know what? Let me throw a right hand. And if I miss, I go to a body lock, and that's exactly what I did.
That's the power of your wives.
Yeah.
It'll change your whole life. You're like, oh, maybe I'll knock him out, but then I'm going to get my ass chewed when I get home.
You leave the fighting to me, okay?
Yes.
You cook the dinner, clean the clothes, shut the hell up. I'm joking, of course. Gilbert, we'll let you go, brother.
Yeah.
Really, really looking forward to your fight. It's a huge fight, you and Masvidal. Can't wait for it. All the best. Enjoy the last couple of weeks preparation, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. Let's go.
Yeah, take care, man. Good luck.